welcome to our channel. Today we're going to talk about the 5 smartest birds you can keep as pets. Animal intelligence has been studied for years and birds are often at the top of the list of the smartest animals. But some birds, including parrot species that are often kept as pets, have shown to be smarter than others. Number 1. African grey parrots. African grey parrots are the most heavily studied species of pet birds and have demonstrated a very high level of intelligence. One of the most famous African grey was named Alex, but he passed away in 2007 at the young age of 31 years. He was purchased from a pet store at the age of 1 year by a doctoral student at the time, Dr. Preberg, who cared for him and studied him his entire life. Up until Alex, most research on avian intelligence was done using pigeons and needless to say was disappointing. Alex changed people's thoughts on what a bird was capable of learning. Over the years and up until his death, Alex learned over 100 English words and was thought to have an intelligence level of 5-year-old when he passed away. Critics of Alex's studies argue he may have simply been a product of operant conditioning and not true understanding. But even if it was simply a trained response, Alex's abilities far surpass anything most pet birds have been able to achieve. Because of Alex, African grey parrots now have a reputation for being quiet, smart birds and need constant mental stimulation. Number 2. Macaws. Also considered parrot-like the African grey, there are several different types of macaws, including the longest parrot on the planet, the hiking macaw. All parrots and therefore macaws are thought to have similar level of intelligence. The intelligence level of some macaws has been compared to that of a human toddler. They can problem solve, use tools, and have high level of communication with other birds, utilizing sounds and even physical changes such as face blushing. A Canadian study shows that after analyzing 98 different bird brains, there are definite differences in the size of one specific part of a parrot brain. This part of the parrot brain is similar to that of a primate, another highly intelligent animal, and is responsible for communicating between the cortex and cerebellum. It is called the spiriform nucleus, and in parrot is 2 to 5 times larger than it is in chicken. This part of the brain is thought to play a major role in the planning and execution of advanced behaviors. Number 3. Cockatoos. The cockatoos, also a type of parrot, was the first type of bird to be seen making musical instruments. In Australia, palm cockatoos were observed using twigs and seed pods to make drumsticks, and other types of cockatoos can sway to a musical beats, demonstrating they have an understanding of rhythms. One study utilized goofing cockatoos, a small type of cockatoo, and demonstrated their recognition of object permanence. Object permanence is simply the idea that someone can understand that just because an object isn't visible, it's still there. The example of a knot in a pocket there is out of sight is often used to describe object permanence study in birds. In human babies, solving an object permanence puzzle isn't typically able to be done until 18 to 24 months of age. To no surprise, this study shows that while goofing cockatoos have special reasoning abilities that are comparable to primate and human babies. Number 4. Budgerigars. More commonly referred to as budgerigars or the common parakeet. The budgerigar is one of the smallest member of parrot family, with the parrotlet being the actual smallest parrot. But just because it's small doesn't mean that the budgies isn't smart. Budgies were the first non-mammal species to demonstrate an understanding of a human language, but they only placed them on par with a 7-month-old human child. One study shows that the budgies were able to recognize a specific pattern of meaningless words, something that demonstrates the ability to pick out an abstract pattern. This is important because before this study, only humans, rats, monkeys, and other intelligent species had shown they were able to do this. Number 5. Conures. Like the other types of birds on this list, there are many different kinds of conures, and all conures are type of parrots. Because of these, conures all required a lot of mental stimulation and enrichments to keep their smart brain busy. A lot of exercises, toys, and social activities are a must for conures. Whether it's a green-cheeked, gendy, or sun conures, all conures will be sure to show you just how smart they are.